Okay, it's me again, Laurie from A Scrap Mom's Musings. I want to share with you another swap item I've received back. This was for the junk mini page swap over at Your Paper Pantry. The hostess was Jane Bain, and we had to make, was it 8? I think there were 8 people in our group. 8 of the same pages, front and back, and using the colors red, green, and like a red, jadeite green, and turquoise, somewhere along those lines. And we had to use vintage kitchen ephemera and embellishments, and we sent them all to Jane, and she bound them all into a mini album. And so this is the mini album that we received back with all the different pages we made. So Jane, this cover is by Jane, and she did a stamp. It's a recipe card stamp. Look, it's got the little measuring cup. I want to make sure that we can see this. And it's the other side with a tag. She stitched around the edges. There's that. I can put a photo there. And then this page, oh, wait a minute, I want to go out a little bit as far as it's going to go. And this page is the an image. There you go. It holds a tag. It says Sweet Treats. And there's that. And this is a refrigerator she made out of pattern paper. Is that too cute? And it opens to reveal another tag and a spot for, I could do a picture and journaling, so it's blank, but cleaning the food freezer. It's out of a vintage cookbook, I'm sure. And then here she did some tags with a vintage stamp on the top. So that's that page. These all go right in here. I'm all thumbs today. So there's that one. That gets tucked in there. And then on the other side, she put in a couple of vintage recipe cards. So that was really, oh, and this was done by April Cox. I was trying to look for the name, and it's way down in the corner. And this page, again, is a paper piecing of a refrigerator. And then I can open it to journal or put a picture there. And that's part of the pocket that holds these. So this says Kiss the Cook. So there's that one. And here's that one. Yeah, she did yellow for this one with the red, and here's the back page. And I don't know who this is done by. So here's some recipe cards. And my daughter and I love to cook, so this is going to be great. Actually, I'm going to be putting a lot of some old recipes I have from my mother and grandmother and mother-in-law. So this is my page. I did not know that most of the book was going to go this way, so my page came out like this, which I already did a video on. And I used the Cricut to make the wooden spoon down here. And I actually found a vintage image of a menu that I just used as a journal spot. And this I downloaded because it had all the colors in the retro cookbook. And so that was that page. And then over here I did the stove and this from the Cricut. And this lifts up, the pot lifts up for a journaling spot or a small picture. So there's that one, and that just tucks right behind the stove again. There's that. And over here, I put a couple of small, I put one rather. Thought I had a couple in there. So there's a little pocket there. And if you want any more information about this page, you can check out the video that I did of that. So, and in here was a pocket. So I could do pictures, and so that was that. That was my page that I created. And there's a tag in there that says Cooking Memories. And I don't know who all these, look at this with the, this is a slide out. The top is a bunch of houses that have been painted, and you slide it. I don't know if you're going to be able to see, there's the bottom. I love slide out. It says, if it weren't for caffeine, I'd probably have no personality at all. And on the top, I can switch it around, that's the top part, and then it just slides back together. Is that the neatest thing? Well, I've made them, but I really, really like them. And this side, pull on house gently, and then she did this vintage, the gallery of regrettable food. So there's that one. This one's a pretty page too. So this was actually made, this is really ingenious, was made out of a magazine page, actually an actual recipe page out of a book. That was really cool. There's a card. So that was different. And this was done by, oh, Jane. This was Jane's page again, Jane Bain. And then she did a shopping list over here. This was done by Jane Chambers. This one here. And this gets tucked in under the button. Little tags. Is that too adorable? There's the image down there. So, and this just Photoshop gets tucked under there. It says from the kitchen of. And this. And then this is the back side with a couple more recipe cards. Oh, so you can see it all. Really, really nice. And this, I love this page. This was done, can't think of it, but anyway, she did a video of this as well. It's a little ticket, says admit one. Little part she stitched around the edges down there. And she downloaded a image of a fork, and she put it on chipboard, cardboard, tied a ribbon around it. And she made this look like a napkin that was, you know, folded over under the fork. And then this menu suggestions. And on the back, I can put my recipe. So that gets tucked in there. So I don't know if I told, yeah, I think I told you that it was for the Junk Mini page. Swap over at Your Paper Pantry. And let's see, this is the back side. She used images of S&H stamps. I have fond memories of those. There's that, and she used some coin. She filled this with a bunch of just a note. Here's some more cards. That one. And there's this one. And just an index card. And there's that image of the S&H stamps. I remember my mom and my grandmother pasting all the stamps into a book when I was a kid, and after the book was filled, you could turn it in, and I don't know, you could get different things for your home. So it was really cool. And then here's the last page. It's a pocket with all kinds of vintage stamp of different kitchen utensils. Put photos or recipe. It's that one. And that, I love the stitching on the side. And this was done by Jane. Jane created a lot of pages for this book. She did a really, really good job. And this is the apron from that same kitchen cartridge that I have by Cricut. It's really, really did a great job. Look at this, the stove on the back, the image of the stove on the back, General Electric. So that is the Junk Mini that we participated in. And if you've never been to Your Paper Pantry, you should go over there. Tons of neat swaps. And thank you for coming by and looking at this. And I'll be back again with another swap to share with you. Bye now.